Hey guys, let's discuss the interesting system of equations about x and y. Before diving into the solutions, we can think about the potential restrictions on x and y. As the denominators, both x and y are not equal to 0. For the first equation, both x and a are not equal to 0. Y minus 1 over y is not equal to 0, meaning that y is not equal to 1 or minus 1. For the second equation, both y and 1 over a are not equal to 0. X minus 1 over x is not equal to 0, meaning that x is not equal to 1 or minus 1. So, both x and y are not equal to 1, 0, or minus 1. In our first solution, let's solve this original system of equations for x and y directly. For the second equation, we can take out the common factor y, and since x is not equal to 1 or minus 1, divided by this non-zero factor on both sides. To make this substitution into the first equation. For the first equation on both sides, we can rearrange it, divide it by the non-zero common factor x to simplify the right-hand side of the second equation. Since both x and a are not equal to 0, divided by this non-zero factor ax, multiplied by x squared minus 1. And rearrange it to get x and y by substitution. One thing to note is that over here, if a is positive, then the absolute value of a is a, and x is covered by this expression. If a is negative, the absolute value of a is minus a, and x is also covered by this expression. In our second solution, let's solve this original system of equations for the product and the ratio of x and y. On both sides, we can add x over y minus a to the first equation and y over x minus 1 over a to the second equation. For the first equation, we can multiply it by the second equation. Calculate it, rearrange it. Since both x and y are not equal to 0, divide it by this non-zero common factor xy. And rearrange it to make this substitution into the second equation. Now that we have solved the original system of equations for the product and ratio of x and y, let's solve this intermediate system of equations for x and y. On both sides, for the first equation, we can divide it by the second equation. And for the second equation, we can multiply it by x to reach the exact same page and result as in our first solution. Alright guys, that's the end. Thanks for your attention. I'll see you next time.